Oh, hi. Hello there. It's Blick ASMR. How you doing? This is part 2 of the random fact reading. So hopefully you watched the first one, but if not, no biggie. No biggie at all. To give you a quick rundown, I couldn't figure out how to pronounce something in French, and I got really excited talking about crows, and that pretty much sums it up. Alright, so reading off some facts here for you. The first one. So far, only 2 diseases have been successfully eradicated: smallpox and rinderpest. I don't even know that one. Apologies, I'm getting a nice comfy position here. Don't even know what rinderpest is. But the last naturally occurring case of smallpox was diagnosed in October of 1977. And the last case of rinderpest was diagnosed in 2001. Next fact. The 29th of May is officially Put a Pillow in Your Fridge Day. This strange holiday spans back to the early 1900s, where families would place a piece of cloth in their larders. It is celebrated in Europe and the United States to bring luck and wealth to the household. I really do like a cold pillow though, that is nice. Maybe I should start doing that. Maybe I should get a separate fridge just for pillows. I can probably get one on like Craigslist. I'm having ideas, guys. Cherophobia is the irrational fear of fun or happiness. I know a lot of people with it, actually. Wow. I don't know, maybe that's too much of a generalization. Maybe they don't actually have that, but they have, really bad self-esteem, so they, have a constant cycle of undoing everything that is good in their lives, It's a self-sabotage. Maybe that's it. Who knows? That could be it. I don't believe this. I don't believe it. I straight up... You know what? Actually, no, I do. Never mind. I thought 7% of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. I actually do believe that now. I believe that now. Never mind. If you lift a kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop. I guess that kind of makes sense because it's technically their spine. So, I guess... Is it something like cats having that spot on the back of their neck when their mother pinches at them being immobilized? Maybe it's something like that. Oh, I apologize. Explained below. Kangaroos use their tails for balance while it's hopping. So if you elevate their tail, they would have no balance and fall over. Oh, so we're just cruel. They try and jump and they should flop. Never mind, I thought they just want to try and go. Well, I want to know who found that out. They're gonna square up. Okay, well, this isn't really that interesting of a fact, but okay, bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun. I mean, every plant grows towards the sun, pretty much. Anyway, let's see here. The original London Bridge is now in Arizona. It was taken apart in 1963 and shipped overseas before being reassembled piece by piece. This was to help bring people to the new developing town. Where in Arizona? It says to the new developing town, but Arizona as a state. I'm starting to doubt the legitimacy of this website. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. What size swimming pool? Anyway, let's see here. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want to read that one. That's a bit gory. Movie trailers were originally shown after the movie, which is why they were called trailers. The problem with the trailer showing after the film was that the audience wouldn't stay around to watch them, making the trailers rather ineffective. Although now there are the after credit scenes for Marvel movies, so I don't know. Maybe it would work now. An eagle can hunt down a young deer and fly away with it. What size eagle? Excuse me. Oh yeah, this one. This one's great. Only 5% of the ocean has been explored. Alongside this, only 1% of the seabed has been discovered and explored. Sea exploration and mapping didn't really start until the 1960s due to the lack of technology beforehand. On to the next one. Oh, a baby spider is called a spiderling. Okay, well, this fact is trying to say that spiders aren't cute, which I have to disagree with. I actually think that some of them are rather cute, especially jumping spiders. However, I like them outside of my house because I don't want to worry about them biting me in the night. Obviously, if they're poisonous, that's another thing, but like any of them. I used to live in Florida, where there are a lot of wolf spiders, and I was completely fine with just kind of shooing them out of the house. I wasn't really afraid. I was just more so. Imagine being asleep and getting bit by a wolf spider. I need sleep. That would be awful. Obviously, I don't want to be bit by any that are poisonous, but I usually just put them out. Not a big deal. If you saw my leaf crinkling, cracking, ripping apart, whatever you want to call it, video, there was one in the leaves, and I was just like, oh, okay, just got him out. And he just walked off. He was cute. It was just a little, I don't know what they're called, it's the green spiders, but it was a baby. The tiny green ones. Those usually are the ones that lay eggs on the back of leaves, so whenever you pick up leaves, you need to watch for them. I remember one time when I was young, one actually hatched when I had picked up the leaf, like in my hand. I was like, oh. I think I was like 7 or 8 at that time, so it didn't scare me too much. But I imagine if I had done that when I was really young, I would have been like, you know. But nice spiders, you know, spiderlings. So we know it was a spiderling. We know that fact now. We're good. A baby octopus is about the size of a flea when it's born. That's cool. A sheep, duck, and rooster were the first passengers in an air balloon. You're damn right. Yeah. Heck yeah. It was in 1783. I bet they had a great time. It lasted for 8 minutes and it landed safely with the passengers. What legends. Really? Oh wow. In Uganda, around 48% of the population is under one glass jar saves enough energy to watch television for 3 hours. And the average person has the chance to recycle 25,000 cans in their lifetime, which it obviously would be 75,000 hours of television. Does this fact site not think I can do basic math? I took statistics. Jeez. Come on. Approximately 10 to 20% of U.S. power outages are caused by squirrels. I believe that. Listen, squirrels, I love them. I feed them. They're mischievous. So I had been feeding a particular squirrel that was out on our balcony pretty much every day. And I just kind of looked at it and it looked at me, and we had kind of like a little, it'd be like good morning when I came out. And through the glass, I just, do a little wave. Hello, squirrel. Because I love animals, obviously. And amphibian, obviously, but I'm always very laid back around animals, so they tend to trust me. I'm particularly good with reptiles, which is really weird, but like snakes love me. It's cool. Lizards, we're cool. I love frogs. Frogs love me. I love frogs. But anyway, going back to the squirrels. Because they are a silent enemy. Not enemy, but I don't know, maybe. So I was interacting with the squirrel. It knew me. It knew my face. It knew me. I was always very laid back around it. I would shoo the cats away so the squirrel would not be afraid. And I had got a giant bag of pecans to make, I can't remember what it was. I think it was French toast or something like that. It was made like a French toast bake. Just super good. But I had a giant bag of pecans and I was like, oh, well, squirrels like pecans. I know this because I Googled it. Let me put some out there. So I crushed a handful up in my hand and I put them out there for the squirrel. And the squirrel noticed, came up, realized it was food, and had its way with the nuts. And then proceeded to come back every day around the same time and just look in the window at me. And I kept putting a tiny handful of pecans out there. There was one day that I had got up a little bit late. I think I wasn't feeling well. I apologize for randomly stopping the video. I'm freaking out. I thought I felt something just lightly trickle across my finger. And I'll finish the squirrel story very quickly and then tell you another story, which, by the way, if I put the light up here like this, I have my flashlight on still. I don't care. If something happens, I'm gonna see it this time. This almost looks like good lighting though. What? This is crazy. Maybe I should get better lighting. I'm going to. But essentially, I got up pretty late one day. I wasn't feeling well. I went out there, and the squirrel banged on the window because I didn't put food out. It literally came up to the window and went boom against the glass, looked in at me, and I was like, "This is not a healthy relationship, you squirrel." I couldn't say the word I actually wanted to say there, but this is not a healthy relationship. But anyway, so I got a bird feeder, and I put it out for the squirrel and the birds. So I said, if you're gonna be like this, you're gonna have to, have some competition. So I now, I feed birds and squirrels, and that same squirrel still comes by with his friends. He brought his friends. So I don't know what the gender of the squirrel is. And now I will tell you, now I'm going to before. They are aggressive. They've been aggressive towards me. And they creep me out. I don't like anything without me legs, the movement and the sounds and everything. And they eat spiders. If something is higher up on the food chain than a spider, I don't want it, you know? But that's exactly what I thought it was on my hand there, and I'm still freaking out. But I guess we will cut to the interesting facts off there. Now you know many things, including that I have a flashlight. I will turn it off right now, okay? Oh god, now it looks super dark. The camera has to get used to this lighting now. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I hope that you're doing well, genuinely. I hope you stay well. I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay cool, man.